When we stop, we gon' get it done. Get it when we start, we gon' get it done. Start when we stop, we gon' get it done. Anthony's World.
What's going on, everyone? I'm Anthony. You know me as Anthony's World, and we are back with another banger of a fucking episode. We have the network marketing king, the creator of the king.
I've never been introduced as the king. Damn, I'm coming
well,
back.
You know what? You're the creator of OSNAP fucking fitness. I love that. By the way, I like to cuss a lot. So sorry.
Oh, you're gonna offend me really bad.
Mr. John Malott.
Yes, sir. It's good to be here.
I did it right.
You did it right.
Okay.
Yeah, people chop up that name. It's not Malott. It's Malott.
Well, I mean, when you really look at it, like it could be either or. Like,
yeah.
It really could.
Not
so I was
the way
like,
I look at it.
For
me, it can't be. I only see it one fucking way.
And this man literally has his. You said your high school nickname.
J. Lottie.
Yeah. You
Tattooed on my neck,
tatted on the neck, dog. That is fucking epic. But number one, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. This is gonna be epic. This is gonna be such a fucking fire topic because
they're either gonna fucking love it or completely hate it. There's no in between with me, bro.
And you know what? Fuck the haters. They can fuck off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They keep me motivated.
But I love this one because my industry, how I found my industry was actually through network marketing. Now, I did not pursue network marketing, but that's how I found my industry. And I know the power of network fucking marketing. And I think it's incredible. So I want to start off with, if you don't mind, give me a little, because we've actually been hanging out, going to different events, talking, and it's been really fun.
Running into each other in the American Express lounges.
Different
parts of the world.
That's crazy. Yeah. It's some crazy stuff. But if you don't mind, I don't know your backstory. If you don't mind telling me your backstory, tell me where you're from. Where's your stomping grounds? What made you?
Oh man, you're gonna bring tears to my eyes.
Tears of joy, right?
Well, tears of joy that I'm not there anymore. But I grew up a poor black child. No, I grew up in I grew up in Milwaukee, on the south side of Milwaukee, and I don't have all the things that society says you're supposed to have to be successful. I don't have a college degree. I don't have a high school diploma. My first felony arrest, I was 15 years old. I robbed a movie theater at gunpoint when I was 15. Led to 18 months in a juvenile detention facility. I'm moving faster just because there's a whole lot there. But when I'm finally released, back in the 80s when I'm released, something that we now know as the crack epidemic was hitting hard. I wanted to be a capitalist, so I tried my hand at that game. I did not get the memo. Don't get high on your own supply. Yeah.
Okay,
funny now, not funny then.
Yeah, not funny then.
Yeah, I had a heart attack from smoking cocaine. We call it crack now, but we were freebasing cocaine. Had a heart attack at 17.
Oh, shit.
There were circumstances around it. I ended up locked up again, but now I had a drug rehabilitation facility that I was part of, and it was in there that a guy by the name of Dave was a former outlaw motorcycle gang member, and he gave me my first taste of personal development. He gave me a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. And he kept saying, he was like, bro, like, business is your way out. And I said, well, look, I already tried business. The shit didn't work. Here I am.
Yeah.
And he really talked about, look, entrepreneurship, because when you're young, out of control, and you don't have a lot of hope. I had a mentor one time said, where there's no faith in the future, there's no power in the present. And so it was
that's powerful.
It was a challenge because I didn't have hope in the future. My sister died from heroin at 21. My brother's been in and out of prison his entire life. So it was a house of disarray. Yes. And here I am trying to figure out how the hell do I get out of this damn neighborhood, which was destructive. And fast forward a little further up, my last felony arrest, I was 24 years old, and it was sitting on the bullpen floor in the Milwaukee County Jail, where I finally made the decision. We hear all these cliches, and you're one decision away from changing your life, and I believe that in a lot of ways. But sometimes it's like, you ever drink too much and you're hanging over the toilet, like throwing up and saying, "God, just let me out of this one. I'll never drink again."
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we go and drink, the next day or next weekend.
Cheers.
Well, that was me sitting on the
Cheers.
Cheers. That was me sitting on the bullpen floor saying, "Man, just let me out of this, and I'm done with this life." And it was there. That was July 4th, 1993. I sat there for 4 days, waiting to go to court, and that was it. That was the last time I ever got arrested, and I stopped doing drugs.
That's awesome.
So yeah, things changed dramatically from there.
And I love that. Well, I'm happy you're here now.
I'm happy to be here, bro.
That's an awesome not awesome, but it is all. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
indifferent
it's-
about it because it's that's fucking
congratulations
awesome.
on being a drug addict, loser, dropout, derelict.
But more importantly,
Yeah.
congratulations on making it out of that.
That's
Not many
the deal.
people get to say that they've
Yeah.
made it out of something like that, and that alone right there, you already won.
Yeah, my brother and sister did not make it out. So
Well, I'm sorry to hear that,
Yeah,
but man,
it hits home.
That's an awesome, once again, it's an awesome, incredible story.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, how did you find network marketing, and why?
Well, first off, because nobody would hire me. I had two choices: bum or network marketing is basically what it came down to. I was working at General Electric as a janitor. Custodial engineer, if you want to know the exact title. I was scrubbing another man's toilets, man. I'm working paycheck to paycheck. I'm working hard to keep up with the big mouth promises I made to family, friends, bill collectors. I was getting nowhere very fast. I hated my life. I hated that. And someone invited me to a meeting, and they said they wanted me. And I'm like, are you sure? Do you know who I am, bro? And I discovered that, it was a true equal opportunity. It didn't matter what my background was, didn't matter my education, high, low, whatever. They basically said, hey, man, you do the work, you're going to get paid. And I like that. And I wish I could say I got rich quick doing it, but man, 7 years. It took me 7 years to crack 100,000 in a single year. Wow. So it was brutal, man. Everybody laughed,
That's
talking
dedication.
shit. The alternative was not acceptable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my first year I made $4,000, bro. Like, people are, are you rich yet? I'm like, are you rich yet? You still in the damn cubicle,
Yeah.
45 years old doing the same shit.
Yeah.
So I just knew I had a vision. I was fortunate I had a guy named Jim Rohn, who was Tony Robbins' mentor, who was putting me up on game, was teaching me, because that's where he made his fortune, in network marketing.
Yes. Yeah.
And I just happened to have a guy who, took an interest in me because he earned an override, which is another pure way.
Yeah.
Like, if you can make money on me, are you going to teach me what you know?
Hell
yeah. Like,
Well,
I'm not your
I-
competition.
Yeah, I want to make you better because the better you are, the
Bingo.
better I make, the better I am.
That's why network marketing, it just seemed so obvious to me. These people would have never been in my life, man. I had billionaire Paul J. Meyer. These people were pouring into me, and I'm a punk kid from the hood with 2 felonies, a drug, all these things. That wouldn't happen anywhere else.
Yeah.
At least not
Yeah.
for free. I'd have to, pull up
Yeah.
with some cash to make that work.
I agree. And that's why I love it because, a little bit, I'm a high school dropout.
Yeah. That's why you and I connect so well.
Yeah.
Two
I'm
fucking derelicts.
exactly. But like, I'm a high school dropout. My mom was in prison by the time I was 13. And so like network marketing always stood out to me. My first company was ACN.
Oh yeah, man.
Yep.
I know ACN
That was my
well.
first
Yep.
company that I actually got a real taste of entrepreneurship. And for some reason, I don't know if you feel the same, but like I feel like I owe something to network marketing a little bit, to an extent. That's why I love the network marketing community, the network marketing companies, because I really think that network marketing really isn't about growing a business; it's about growing the mindsets of individuals.
First and foremost.
Yes.
It literally, you said you owe something. It literally saved my life.
Yeah.
When I look back, so think about what I owe.
Yeah.
I literally owe my life to this.
That's how I feel about Forex. For me, is that Forex saved my life. So without Forex, I wouldn't be here. So with that being said, like I owe something to Forex, obviously.
I think guys like you and I, we trade one addiction, one passion for another one.
Absolutely.
I just traded cocaine for building, teams
Building
and organizations
companies
and building companies.
People. Yep.
And people.
I
man.
love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So real quick, I want to ask you, how was your company now, OSNAP, created? And why?
Well, it really was created out of a mission. It wasn't money driven. Once you get past the money thing, you start to look at, like you said, contribution, purpose, giving back, things like that. For me, it was what was huge was when I was 40 years old, I had a major health catastrophe. I owned a nightclub, restaurant, so
You're eating out every day.
I'm eating out every day, and I'm partying all night long like
Yeah.
a rock star till 5 in the morning,
Yeah.
and I'm back in there 2, 3 in the afternoon, and it literally was killing me. And I went through the traditional medical system because I'm preparing to die. Like, this is how bad it was. And in the traditional pharmaceuticals that I'm on, the shit wasn't working. I'm getting worse. I'm like, man, this isn't working. a buddy of mine says, go see a naturopath. I'm like, what the fuck is a naturopath? Like a witch doctor?
why?
Yeah, am I going
why?
to eat twigs and sticks and shit? What is this? And I would go to this naturopath, and the naturopath took a completely different route, which was a quarter of the expense. And within 60 days, I was a new man. I mean, it was like watermelon, pumpkin seeds, vitamin D, zinc, simple shit that doesn't cost much. And it changed my life. And from that point on, so that was 13 years ago, I never looked back. That became the mission. And then when I had an opportunity, when I got with my wife, who was a powerhouse, health fanatic, swimsuit model, I mean, just health inside and out. We, bedroom talk.
Beautiful. Don't forget, amazingly beautiful. She's awesome. She is so awesome. I love it. She is at every event with you. She's supporting you,
Man.
and even my fiance, she comments one time. She's like, she's there. She's the rider, and that's.
Well, people don't know she's also my security.
So, yeah.
They don't know she's straight gangster.
No one's fighting you.
Yeah.
They have to go through her.
They got to go through her, baby. Get him. She'll tackle your ass.
I
in the
love
hallways,
that. So you said that happened when you were 40?
When I was
How old
40.
are you now, if you don't mind me asking? You said I could ask anything.
Yeah, you got it. Fuck, now I changed my mind. No, 52.
Wow.
Yeah.
You look fucking incredible.
See, man, that's why I'm here, bro.
You
Say
look
that
incredible.
again. You guys hear that? Everybody hear that?
I hope I look half as good as this.
Man, I appreciate
in my fucking, even my 40s.
You know what's crazy? I have more energy today. I feel better, more stamina, everything. I also test my numbers every 90 days. I keep my testosterone strong, so I'm, another reason,
Yep.
let's keep it there.
If you don't mind me asking, what health changes have you made that you've seen? Because you said you were in a worse health then, and so now 13 years later.
Well, yeah, it'll be 13 years this year.
Yeah, so 13 years later, 10 plus years, you're in a better state. Like, you look great, you feel good. What are some health changes that you do other than obviously OSNAP? What are some health changes that you do that other people can learn? Because I'm a big believer, and I just had Rob Bailey on the podcast, and he said the number one key to success is fitness as the foundation.
Man, I like that because I think when you're a hard driver, you if you're like me,
you do everything hard.
Everything is business. Like if I can engage in a project and not sleep, not eat, not do anything, this is what I'm doing. That's not really good for you. You got to, your body needs sleep for rejuvenation. But for me, it was number one, being active. You got to be in movement. If you're not moving.
So it doesn't matter about lifting weights or certain per se.
Well, I think
just movement.
I think you should be lifting weights. But if you're at a point, like some people just can't or don't, you got to move though. Because you got to move once you're on that couch for too long, man, and you put the blankie over you and you start drooling on yourself, it's over. Yeah, but what I think people think you're supposed to slow down at a certain age. I think we should be in the club in our 40s, 50s, and 60s. When we got money, we can buy tables. Instead of in your 20s when you should be hustling and building up your wealth.
Yep.
I'm moving. I want to be on trips. I want to be doing shit. I want to travel. I want to experience the world. And I don't think, and I don't know why society thinks, like people talk shit about me, like being out and about, or that, I might go into the club, I might be dancing with my wife somewhere, and they act like I'm supposed to not, like I should just be home hiding in the house.
Why?
I don't know. That's what I don't get, but I think society has us believing we're supposed to get older and slow down and just die in your rocking chair.
Yeah, fuck that.
No, I don't agree.
I'm not here for that life.
Yeah,
fuck
me
that.
neither.
If that's what life is when I'm older, fuck that.
Man. My naturopath told me aging is a disease, and once she told me that, she said you can fight it. Just like diabetes, a lot of these things, you can fight it and reverse it. So my mission almost every day, of course, supplementation, which we own the company that provides some great supplementation there. But I tell people my company is 1/3 of the deal. Like some supplement CEOs would be like, take my shit
and you're fine.
Everything's great. Your wife will love you more. It cures everything. That's not that's irresponsible in a lot of ways. For me, it's like it's 1/3. It's one piece to the puzzle. Man.
I love it. We actually have some here.
We do have some, man. I'm excited. It's like when you open up, a light should come out of that thing.
So I remember you telling me this is the tequila.
Man, that's the OG.
The
one
OG.
there.
And I'm not gonna lie. I took one the other day, and I was like, oh fuck, that is tequila.
Yeah.
Like it's strong, it's potent, and it feels good.
It's not for the faint of heart. We even on the website we warn people. We say if you choose that one, like Be prepared. Your taste buds lighten up. The hair on the back of your neck stands up. You want to run through a wall and punch a rhino straight in the face when you do that one.
Jesus, can we get a fucking rhino in here? Get one right here. Get one right here.
That one, well, because originally these were designed to go into like water or beverage, but we found out right away nobody was doing that, which makes sense. Everyone wants speed. They want it fast. They want it now.
I'm not gonna sit here and chug a black fucking water.
Yeah, no, boom, and go like. Imagine you're doing pre-workout. People are dry scooping pre-workout, so
This is crazy. Yeah. That's insanity.
So right there, we eliminate that whole dry scooping shit. 230% nitric oxide boost, and it's all plants, vegan, sugar-free, no chemicals, none of the bullshit.
Awesome. What else? If you don't mind me asking, what else is in here that's gonna give you your daily intake of vitamins?
Big B vitamins. Especially if you're like a hangover cure if you're drinking.
Crazy is actually one of the biggest leaders in deficiencies is vitamin B.
Yeah, and D.
And D, which is crazy because a lot of people are on the sun all the time.
Well, in the wintertime, they hibernate, and so we call it flu season. I said, no, man, that's called vitamin D deficiency. Yeah, that's magnesium is another something that we need, and we don't get much of. Zinc is another one.
Yeah, zinc is really good for you,
bro. It's a game changer, and people don't realize.
Is zinc in here?
We have another product that's packed with zinc, but this one is a bunch of B vitamins.
So is this one more of like the like get active in the morning?
Yeah. Okay. Go get your workout. Like I pop this in the morning, do a fasted workout, go hit the weights, and
how much caffeine is in here?
It's 200 milligrams of raw green coffee bean. So there's a difference. Like when you drink a Celsius, for example, you'll get 200 milligrams of processed caffeine. It's a chemically processed caffeine. It's very cheap, and I understand why companies do that. We went a different route. We took green coffee bean, which is a neurotropic, which is good for the brain, and it has all the nutrients that came in nature with the coffee bean.
Love.
So I mean, I got turned nerdy all of a sudden when I talk about this shit because I love. Well, again, this shit'll change your life once you get it and save your life.
He just went from badass fucking stud 53-year-old to a nerd real quick.
Scientist now.
I love it. What do you want to pop one with me?
Yeah. Like we always say, we never snap alone, bro. So and here the delivery system changed the game.
Yes.
Because I wouldn't just do another Me Too pills, powders, gummies, shit like that. I said I need something
that's
I
different.
can travel with, something different, and liquid is highly absorbable compared to pills and powders. So we put it straight to the mouth like this, push it in the center, snap it, do the John Malott snap dance. And there you go. I just did a shot of espresso. You did the OG. And what happens with this one, like
good morning, ladies.
Yeah, we got
you like that shit, man? Man, I got a gang of that shit.
Well, the nitric oxide boost too is good, for your lady. Your lady will appreciate you a lot more.
Megatron?
It sends sends that
it's like my chest.
Yeah. So this one, the professional athletes, this is our number one seller. But it's the professional athletes, boxers, NFL,
and I don't make that face because it's bad. Like it's good. It's just like you feel it like shit just fucking.
It's like
took my fucking chest out.
It's like the tequila.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, we got it.
There we go.
Ooh, fuck! I need something to chase that one. I need tequila to chase.
So
my
we
tequila.
do. I tell people from the health clubs to the nightclubs. We I'll go into a nightclub. And we'll put that with like bottles of 1942, and the energy instantly goes through the roof.
Really?
Because it's hitting your system so fast. So you don't like with a Celsius, you got all the extra shit in there, or a Red Bull, whatever.
Yeah.
So that takes time.
Damn, he just called Celsius out like
I'm
a motherfucker.
I say Celsius is the best of the worst because they still use sucralose, man. They say no sugar, and they're using sucralose, which killed my gut. And part of our issue, all these damn autoimmune diseases, skin all that's coming from, a lot of that's stemming from gut issues, and sucralose is killing people's guts.
Really?
That's why I don't mess with it, bro.
Fun fact.
I know this shit very well because
I love it. I love it. No, so actually, I just got my first like gut test done. Yeah. Like I started testing like food sensitivities, my gut health, smart. And everything like that. And I'm actually there's a lot of things that were weird, like gluten, obviously, which I think is a normal one that pretty much everyone is probably fucking allergic to. Yeah. Egg whites.
Oh shit.
Egg whites.
I'm an egg eater too. That would not do.
I fucking love eggs too, man. But it was only egg whites, and then it was a lot of beans.
Really?
For me. And so like I removed that stuff, and I started removing a lot of gluten stuff, and I don't do energy drinks anymore. I might do an energy drink every once in a while, and if I do, it's like a half of one, and I'll like save it for like a few days later, and I feel so much better.
You're better off.
I also removed beer, which was another one. I removed
I did
beer.
that too.
To keep, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like if we're out somewhere and we're at a brewery or something, I'm gonna have a beer.
Yeah, of course.
But like I try to balance it, but tequila only, and I feel so much better.
The tequila diet. We should write a book about this.
We should.
Or make a course.
It's the only upper. Yeah, let's make a fucking course on
We'll
tequila.
sell the tequila diet, man. Everyone's gonna buy into that shit.
Bro, yo, that's actually genius. Don't steal our fucking idea.
Yeah, come on, guys. This is for us.
So, out of all the spaces in network marketing, you obviously you chose health and wellness.
Yeah.
What was the correlation there? Because I know a little bit about health and wellness. I think it's one of the largest industries in the world.
It is.
And so is network marketing.
Yeah.
Was that the power, or was it genuinely because that was your
because
purpose?
of me. It was because of my purpose.
Okay.
It was like, man, I want to do something. I feel like I'm in the second half of my life. I'm in the legacy stage. I'm doing shit for me. You know, I tell people all the time, I made these products for me. If you like them, you think
Come
you
with
can,
us.
yeah, you hang with us. And then we've got this culture building around it. But it's a massive industry and it's stable. The one thing that's always people are always going to be concerned about their health, no matter what. No matter what happens in the economy.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. And a financial person should be healthy, man. If you're doing Forex and you're going around the clock, man, it's an incredible productivity.
I know. I feel kind of bad because I keep getting those snaps, but I'm not subsubscribed. Can you? I need a link.
All right.
I need a link.
Yeah, you ain't. Yeah, all right.
I need
Baby,
a link.
You hear that?
I need
get
a
this
link.
man a link.
I need a link.
And he can afford it too. Get him the link for the big package.
So what was your first network marketing company?
It was a company called TPN, the People's Network, and legends
Never heard
Eric
of them.
Worre and Jeff Olson were the owners of the company. But some of the biggest names by far in the entire industry, Darren Hardy came out of there.
I know Darren Hardy.
Yeah, Darren Hardy.
I know Eric Worre.
Yeah, Eric Worre, Jeff Olson. That was where I met Paul J. Meyer. Jim Rome was affiliated with them. Les Brown. I mean, this place was
Powerhouse.
Man, it was a personal development via satellite.
Yeah.
So we had to put the satellite dish on our house, and it was pumped in like Zig Ziglar and all these people. Anyways, that was my first thing. That company got bought by a company called Prepaid Legal, and so between those two, I was 17 years with those two companies.
And then did you go to another company between them before you created your own, or was it just straight into?
I went from, Prepaid Legal got bought by a hedge fund. I didn't see eye to eye with the new owners. I felt like the heart was not there anymore. The body was there, but the heart wasn't. Mm-hmm. And I just made a decision. Nothing against them. Nothing against the people there. I made a lot. I learned a lot there. Made a lot of money there. But it was time for me to go. Then I went to a company called Secret Minerals from the Dead Sea, which was based here. That's how I ended up in Arizona. And I was there for 8 years. And then I sold that company. I sold that position. Which people don't realize in network marketing, if you're building a book of business.
Yeah, you're building a business.
Yeah, I had a $250,000 a month cash flow. That's worth money. People will pay you big money for that
right now.
Hell yeah. So I sold that, and I had some time on my hands, so I partied like a rock star for a little while. And I ran into this sexy woman sitting on the couch over here at a nightclub, and we hung out for about a year, and then we decided to start this company.
For content reasons, we're going to say beautiful. I'm going to say beautiful.
Yes.
Can't say sexy.
Like,
I can't. You can.
Yeah.
You can do whatever the fuck you want, but I can't. Beautiful lady
Beautiful.
over there.
Yes.
Beautiful lady over there.
Yeah,
I
inside
love
and
that.
out. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So how long has OSNAP been around?
May 17th will be 2-year anniversary.
2-year anniversary. Oh, so you're a baby.
Babies. Yeah.
You're a fucking baby.
Baby.
And if you don't mind me asking, how many states, countries?
We're in
growing?
all over U.S. and Canada. So 2 countries right now, and we're wholesaling some products into Costa Rica. I'm working with some Caribbean islands right now. I've got a potential deal in the U.K. But South Korea, Asia was my biggest markets.
Okay.
So I'm excited about that now that the whole COVID thing is behind us.
So now you're ready to get into
that.
that.
Asia, like South Korea, we are doing $100 million in a previous company just in South Korea alone.
Damn.
So I'm looking forward to getting back to Asia.
You will be going there very soon?
Yeah. This is the year. The goal was the 3rd year regardless. So this is the plan. Yeah.
I love that, man. This man, not only he went from the network marketing space, which is building a business in itself, to now building the business that other people have to build their business in, if that makes sense. And what has been the biggest lesson for you in doing that? Because now all of a sudden it's like, you're not just building people anymore. You have fucking more shit to manage than a fucking shitstorm. I mean, I can only fucking imagine. Jesus, because people are hard enough to fucking manage. You know what I mean?
It's like herding cats. Like Jesus.
People are hard enough to manage, especially in the network marketing space, especially making sure you keep growing. But now you have to also manage, make sure you have supply chain, make sure you have supplies, make sure you're getting, your supplements, make sure you're getting everything shipped out, making sure people are getting paid. God, I could just keep going on and on here. So what has been the biggest lesson for you in both of those?
The biggest lesson is
the transition. My bad. I mean the transition.
Yeah, it was the CEO position is really a firefighter position. All day long, putting out fires is basically what I do. So number one, you have to learn patience. I had to learn patience very quickly, and I want shit done now. And sometimes when you're dealing if something goes wrong with the tech, there's I can't fix the tech. I don't have the programming skills, so I have to depend on other people. And you got to treat people a certain way now. Like back in the day, you could talk to people different. Like you could tell them the truth. Yeah. You can't tell people the truth necessarily. You got to be really, you got to candy coat everything.
Sure you can.
Yeah, well, they want to quit. They're going to go, they'll roast you on social media.
It's crazy.
So you have to tiptoe a lot more. And I'm pretty good at finessing this stuff. So patience was a big thing. I'm a people person, for the most part. I don't like entitlement.
Okay.
Being a CEO, you have to deal with a lot of entitlement. And a lot of people come to me and they want this and this and that, but they didn't do shit. Yeah. So it's kind of hard to say, hey, you didn't do shit, so you can't have that. But my thing is always, if you do shit,
you can have it all.
Then you can have it exactly. So, it's
you're preaching to the choir over here.
Yeah, I know you know. That's why I know what I'm saying. I'm like, you already know. You know the answers to these questions already.
I love that, man. But it's so awesome to watch and I feel like it's just a matter of time and evolution, especially, man, I have so much love for the network marketing industry. I will say, in my space, network marketing ruined my space to an extent, but it also grew it. Yeah. And if you can find the right people to partner with and build with, network marketing is a very, very powerful tool. And I honestly think that if I were going to create another business that was outside of my space, the first thing that goes to my mind is how do I turn this into a network marketing company? Yeah. Because you're literally paying people to share it for you.
That's it. It's word of mouth. Like if you tell me that this is the restaurant, I like you, I trust you, I know you, I'm going to go check out that restaurant. This is we've done this forever. And that's all network marketing does. People get hung up on it because, especially when say financial services. So your buddy who owes you money, he's broke as fuck, has never did a trade in his life, all of a sudden comes to you with his network marketing idea to make all his money. You're like, and that unfortunately happens too much, but don't downplay the industry because of that. Yeah. Or someone the average investment is about $250. So how much commitment is someone really going to get for $250? Yeah. So when you got a bunch of clowns running around that are not well trained, they got very little skin in the game. You can't judge the whole profession on this person because they're not doing it. The industry works, they're not working.
And this is what I've also learned too is when I first got into network marketing, I was very harsh on the people that were trying to get me into network marketing because I was sitting back and I was like, well, you're not that successful in network marketing. They're like, yeah, only a few percentage of people in network marketing become very successful. Yeah. But it gives equal opportunity, which is huge to me because I didn't have an opportunity either. Yeah. And then I look back and I think about it damn, it was smart that I was, questioning things, but it was really kind of stupid that I was limiting my own beliefs because of what someone else did and what someone else was saying. Because in reality, less than 1% of people in the world are even successful.
Everywhere.
So
I write about this in my book. I do a deep dive. I do comparisons between real estate. I do comparisons of if we didn't have entitlement programs in the United States of America, do you know that there's millions of people that would make exactly zero income? I'm not going to compare myself to the people who make nothing. Yes. But at the top, to be in the top, 0.01%, it's like $3 million a year. Yeah. Now that's what I'm looking at. Yeah. It's the same. These numbers carry over from real estate to small business, all of it. But
it's the same in all business.
But we pick network marketers apart. Man, we got a whole bunch of people making nothing, and you got a few that said, I'm going at it.
And this is something that's really cool is I think there's a huge shift in the world right now of people wanting to grow and learn and build new things. And it's actually truly incredible because there's so much less, I'm going to say, less judgment and less in the space. Like I'm now at a position where I'm at in life. And, if you came to me and was like, hey man, you want to help me build this, like I would actively, openly consider it, because I'm good at the business. I'm good at connections. I'm good at making things happen. So therefore, I would actively, openly build a lot of things. And that's like, it's just cool to me, because I remember when I first started becoming like somewhat successful in life, I was sitting back and I was like, oh, I'll never join network marketing again. I'll never touch it. I'll never do this. And now I'm sitting back and I'm like, now it's like, damn, I'm realizing like, the more money I make, I'm not too good for anything. I'm
Isn't that interesting
learning.
though?
It's so crazy.
I had a mentor who used to say, he said, go after the biggest, baddest, fastest, most successful people first. He says, because in network marketing, most people go after their brokest friends, thinking, oh, they need it. They're the least likely. And he would say, look, I'd rather get rejected by a millionaire than a homeless person every day. And you get the people who have no experience, they've never built a business, they're struggling to pay their rent, and they're telling you, oh, it's a scam, because they're programmed to think everything's a scam.
Yep.
They stay there. But a guy like you've been through all these different things, all these different experiences, you have money and businesses, you have to be open.
Yes.
You can't build a big company and not be open. And you become more and more open the more money you make.
Exactly. And so, real quick, I know you just dropped a book. If you don't mind, what is the title of it? It just dropped, yeah, right?
It just dropped, okay. Yeah, like 2 weeks ago.
Perfect. What is the title, so we can also put a description in below for us?
It's called MLM's Dirty Little Secrets.
Ooh.
A look behind the curtain, an insider's look behind the curtain. So I take people on a tour from, basically struggling in the profession for 7 years, but never quitting. That was the difference. A lot of people around me quit. Then building organizations, we've done over 1.23 billion in sales.
It's incredible.
In network marketing sales.
Billion in sales.
With a B.
Not an M.
With a B.
Fucking B.
Yeah.
Yo, that's fucking gangster.
When I look back, part of that is my age too. So I got, there's some time frame. It's not a year.
I didn't have it in 1 year, but that's
I wish
incredible.
it was a year, but I turned a $600 check very quickly into 30 million cash in network marketing.
Wow.
When nobody would hire me, nobody would talk to me, everybody laughed at me. You know what happens once you start making money, they stop laughing. They're like, oh, we knew you.
How do I do it?
Yeah, well, they were like, I'm like, you didn't have my back, you liar. You were the biggest shit. My own family were talking shit around the dinner tables. And once you make it though, everybody's, I had you. We knew it.
Yeah, we knew.
Yeah. But you wouldn't join, you never bought shit from me. Bought the same products from my competitors, but not from me. And
isn't that crazy? Yo,
insane.
This man just said he turned a $600 check into 1.2 billion in sales and profiting 30
for me,
million.
It was 30 million cash directly into my account.
After
everything covered, expenses, everything.
What Bradley say? Hip National. Bradley said he said Hip National. That is truly incredible. Most people don't see that kind of money in their lifetime.
No.
And that is, man,
most people aren't open to it though.
Bro, more props.
Like there's a lot of people that will say that that's what they want, and then I'll bring them an opportunity. And if it's not packaged the way they think it should be packaged, they're like, If you won't participate in your own rescue because you don't like the color of the damn life raft, you're gonna drown.
Exactly. Every broke person has the idea of what they think success should be, and in reality they haven't been there, they haven't seen it, so it's just inevitable. If you could also real quick before I get into this next question, do you have a network marketing course?
I do. It's not a structured type deal. If you go to johnmalott.com, I have a 90-day thing that I do for network marketers. I call it the 90-day run.
Okay.
So I take them through a 90-day like freaking boot camp. Here's how you get your foundation right and do all and get.
The reason I asked is because I am creating a project right now called the Better Man Project, and the first people that are coming on the podcast, and we're growing very rapidly right now with this podcast. It's actually going incredible. So shout out to you guys. Continue sharing, continue all that stuff. I love it. I appreciate it. Awesome. But I'm building something called the Betterment Project. And inside of this Betterment Project, I'm taking experts in their industry and I'm asking them to come and partner with me in something that we're giving back to the community. And it's literally a 90-day cycle of life. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take, and this is targeted towards men, It's obviously it's called the Better Man Project. But and I have multiple names for it. It's Living Icon. It's Better Man Project. But I'm taking experts in their industry and I'm giving the people the opportunity to learn from individual experts in their industry.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if you would potentially want to be partnered inside of this, and so we can help other people learn different. I have probably about 12 to 15 experts from e-commerce to drop shipping to forex to futures to stocks to crypto to what do we have building products on top of Amazon, like going out into to China and resourcing everything like that, and going to other countries to resource. So I have like all these educators, and I was just wondering if you would be interested in. All right, man. Let's shake on that one.
At this stage of my life, that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
You know, I like projects that are giving back. I like that. I like purpose-driven things.
And that's literally this whole project. I do podcasts for it, specifically for them. I'm gonna do one with all the leaders. And it's a mini course. You teach them, basics, and if they want more from you, they go to you. I don't want anything to do with it, but I want to give people the opportunity in a place where they can come and learn and build.
I'm happy to do it, bro.
Man, that's awesome. Now, yes, Conrad, we locked in another fucking person. We locked him in. We got it.
Now I got to be careful. What did I actually sign up for? Here's what you signed up for.
Everything great and rainbows and sunshine.
Yeah, no, I'm in, bro. I trust you guys.
I love that. I love that. So, real quick, if you could go back and offer yourself or anyone else a tip of advice for network marketing, what is it?
I always say the same thing on these podcasts. I always say, be humble.
Can you say something different from me?
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. I'm gonna change it up because I say the same shit because it sounds great. It sounds great, and a lot of people don't even know what that fucking means. And when I was 20 some years old, I didn't understand what be humble until I was humbled. You don't really understand how to be humble until you're humbled. And that happened after I had made millions and then I lost all of it. And I was below zero fighting back and, clawing back. Now what I realize, especially for those that are just starting out, is to create and not compete. When I look back, I realized I was trying to be like so many other people, which meant now I had to compete in a crowded, saturated space. It's even way worse now because social media. And what do? We see someone on social media. Next thing you know, we're talking like them. We're doing a video like them. What do we want? We want to create. Like even, OSNAP, we said, okay, let's not put out another pill, another powder, another gummy. We created a delivery system that was different.
There's nothing like it.
I've
never seen anything like it.
There isn't anything. How do I know? Because we have the only machine in the entire country that does what that machine does. So we paid extra to build,
and it works.
Like
I'm not gonna lie, I'm fucking zooted right now.
Me too, bro. I'm over here like I feel like I'm back in the neighborhood.
I'm like sitting there. I'm like,
yeah. We can do this on a treadmill right now,
right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I can keep up with you.
Well, create, don't compete. I think if people get that and everything, my guy Andy Frisella, my friend from First Forum, powerhouse. He's a monster. Yeah, I'm not trying to compete with Andy Frisella. Yeah. Like I'm gonna lose in that game. They're light years ahead of me. I respect it. I look up to it. I see it. But for me, it's like let me create something we're in the same space.
Yeah.
But I'm not competing with him. If I was, I'm gonna get trampled. I see people doing it all the time. You're trying to compete with these big monsters that already have resources, they have money, they have time. Time is the big one. Don't try to compete with a dude who's got 15 years on you. That's why I tell these kids, don't try to compete with me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I've been doing this for a long time. Mm-hmm. So find a way to create your niche, create what makes you different, separate yourself in the marketplace.
I love that. Any advice that you have for me? And like I've said this many times, I'm gonna say it again, and y'all are gonna get fucking sick of hearing this, but I really don't give a shit. If you don't like it, you don't fucking like it. You'll still listen, promise. But I do this 100% selfulfully. Yeah. This podcast, like, it can never be fucking aired. And guess what? I got value from it, so I'm 100% selfish, but it will be aired. And it's going to get fucking millions of fucking views because that's what we fucking do.
Yeah.
But selfishly, do you have any advice for me? Because you are more experienced. I'm trying not to call you old, but more experienced.
I like that. You can call me mature too. That would be great. Like no one ever called me mature.
You're mature.
My wife, they call her mature. Like, my wife says I'm fucking 15. Like
you're like that prime dry aged Wagyu. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
there we go.
Expensive.
But do you have any advice for me? Because like I noticed a common trend, and it's people coming like you just said, like you lost everything and you had to be humble to be humble, right? And so like I'm learning, and I want to avoid mistakes that other people have made, because I've learned that if I can learn from people that made mistakes, then I can not going to say be better, but I can learn how to do things maybe differently to not put myself in the situation. So do you have any something
bro,
for fucking me? Because
I'm
young. I'm young as shit.
Yeah, how old are you?
27.
Fuck, I hate you. Jeez.
Yeah.
No, to be 27 and doing what you're doing is insane. I was just getting through federal offenses and just starting to get my shit going. And it wasn't until I was 30. So you already, man, you're light years. Like what you can create between now and the time you're my age is insane. It's insane. And of course, I respect that. And the reason I'm sitting here, and you can do it on your terms now. Like back in the day, the tattoos, everything else, when I was coming up, it was this crazy stigma that, that you were not going to get into business meetings, anything else. All that's changing because people are realizing that all that was bullshit, all that stiff, ridiculousness. I will tell you the biggest thing, because if you were broke, I'd have different advice for you, but you're not broke. Keep the right people around you, because when you have money, automatically it attracts
everyone.
And they're fucking good, bro. Like when I would hire people, the people who had the best resumes, like these resumes were beautiful on the right paper and everything else, and I'm like, they're hired. They turned out to be the worst fucking employees I ever had in my life. And it was the dude who came in, his resume was crinkled up and had stains on it, and it was on loose leaf or whatever paper, and they turned out to be my best people. So you have to vet the people around you, because I can tell you, for me being around 50 plus years, I've had more people. Look, my network is massive, my circle's tiny, and it used to. I never got that concept. It was have the right people around.
Heard that?
That's the biggest thing, because they will mess you up. I have friends that set me up. I've been robbed at gunpoint. I mean, all kinds of shit. So you gotta be careful.
Keep your circle tight.
You got money, man, and people know it. Like you can't hide it. And you're a little cocky, man. You walk around, like, you're like, I'm a fucking boss. Yeah. So and we live in a society. People get jealous of that. They hate on that.
It's wild.
It used to be like there's haters. That's one thing, right? Like people hate on you, whatever. We're used to that. Now you have people. We used to call them dream stealers. Now they're dream. They don't even want your fucking dream. They want to just kill it. They want to, and now they
crazy.
They want to crush your dream. They want to do anything they can to destroy you, which makes hate on me great, but why try to fucking destroy me? I'm living my life. Ignore it.
I have people that come. Trust me, I see it. I have people that come around me all the time, and they're like, they literally are just like out to just destroy me. No benefit for themselves. No nothing. Literally just. I'm here to just destroy it.
I call it, there's this new thing I see happening. It's like ostentatious in the lack of ostentatiousness. Like I have nothing and I ain't shit and I don't want you to have anything and you shouldn't be shit either. And if you are, somehow I'm going to try to squat. I don't understand it. Like it makes no sense. Like I was always like, if someone has something, here was my philosophy. Find out what they did to get that thing. And then I'm going to do exactly what they did. Not until it gets tough, not until whatever. I'm going to do it until I get it. You know what I mean? It's like if another man or another woman could do it, why can't I do it?
Yes.
It might take more time. I got to figure it out. Maybe I can get around you and learn this shit and speed up the process. But there's a weird thing that's happening right now. And I don't know how to put my finger on it. I just think there is some, and it's also dangerous. Like rich people get stabbed walking down the street.
Yo, right?
I mean,
and this is also why I try to surround myself with people, and I'm trying to sit back and I'm trying to learn, and like, now, like, I'm going to events and like you're at the events and like I know you, I know other people that are going to these events, and it's just fucking crazy. This world's crazy. It's crazy. Like I walk around like I used to sit back and look and be like, yo, this dude's killing it. Like, and it was never like I'm jealous. I was more of like how do I put myself right next to him?
Yep.
Because I promise you, like, for me, like, if I'm right next to someone like you, if I'm right next to someone like Rob that I've met, if I'm right next to someone like Brad, if I'm right next to someone like Josh, or I'm right next to some of these people, I'm going to learn how to make money, right? Like yeah. I tell people all the time, people come to me and they're like, they message me and I'm like, yo, if you were to just approach me nicely and come have a drink with me and shut the fuck up and listen, I promise you I could teach you how to fucking make money.
For sure.
I could teach you how to make more money than what you could actually take from me.
Well, you just said if you would shut the fuck up and listen. Most people are doing too much talk. Two ears, one mouth for a reason. So there was a guy named Jeff Olson who wrote the book Slight Edge. I mean, we used to hang out on his boat, which was 100 and some foot long thing in Miami, and bring girls up there and party like rock stars. But we became friends, but here's how it happened. Jeff was the CEO of this company. I was a bum. I had no access. The gap between him and I was massive in the early stages. But I started catching on. There were people, if they got, like we would do these big ass events, there'd be 4,000 people in the room. I'm up in the nosebleeds, but I saw the hitters were on the tables. How do you get to the tables? You produce. So I started producing. I started getting closer and closer to the front of the stage. Then I found out later on, when I finally get on the floor, heading towards the front seats, that Jeff goes to this particular lounge after these events and has drinks. I can get in that lounge. I would stand behind him while he's talking to his people, and I was picking up game, like standing behind. I'm drinking my beer. He don't even know who the fuck I am. He doesn't care, but I'm listening and I'm grabbing shit. And eventually, I got close enough to the front stage, and I was producing enough that I get a call. You were
always recognized.
I get a call. Next thing you know, I'm on a stage in Rosemont, Illinois, at the Rosemont Theater. 4,000 people in the room. Jeff Olson has me and a couple of three of the guys are dead. There was 2 Latin Kings, 2 Vice Lords, and myself that were part of my little network marketing team. And Jeff heard about us and that we were making waves and shit was happening. And Jeff, he had us go on stage at this event. Here's all these gangsters. We are scared out of our minds. You know, bunch of tough guys could barely speak on the stage, you know, shaking like little girls. But that, again, proximity is power. And I caught on very quickly. I need to be in those rooms. I need to get around people. And if I can't force myself. Like, people want to get mentored by me all the time. I'm like, bro, what's in it for me?
Yes.
I got kids, I got family, I got shit I got to do. What do I get out of this deal? I know what you get. What do I get? Yeah. That's why network marketing is so pure too, because if you want to get mentored by me, join the fucking team. Yeah. Go produce. I'll give you a system. I'll teach you what I did, but you still gotta go do the work. You'll
give them the vehicle. You'll give them the fucking road. You'll even give them the fucking keys to the vehicle.
Like the keys to the castle, bro. They got all of it.
They just gotta push the gas. Man, I love it. I'm so fucking hyped, man. This one's gonna be
surge,
there's
man.
gonna be
that
some fucking.
It
could be that too. I'm ready to fucking run through this fucking garage doorway.
I told you.
We got Oscar in the background over here. I'm about to tackle him.
Yeah, you guys need to put some pants on him, like.
Okay, so.
Anyways, I don't know if you guys could see him, but.
Can they see him?
They gotta.
Damn it!
Yeah, they gotta.
Conrad, bring him in real quick so people can see him. Let's bring him in real quick.
Yeah, I walked in. The first thing I saw was like a dude with a shirt on but no pants.
My objective was with this guy. I literally put him.
He's got a big package too. Like, what the fuck?
He took some OSNAP.
That nitric oxide is working on him.
Yo, I literally. So what I do with this dude right here is I put him in random places, and so when people open the door. I'll put his hands in certain positions, and they'll fucking just like, and they'll like all of a sudden I'll hear a random wah like that, and I'm like, oh, there's fucking Kenny.
What's his name?
I name a new name every week because
my wife has this thing that I don't know what she does. It's a head. It's a mannequin head, and the same thing. She'll move that thing around. I'll get up in the middle of the night to do my business, and that fucking head is there. I'm reaching for my gun, like what the, like freaking the fuck out.
I love it. Yeah, we and so like I'll be talking, like I'll come up with a new name every fucking once in a while, and people are like, who the fuck are you talking about?
Because I think you said something else.
Yeah,
I think
Oscar,
you had 2 different names.
Oscar, Kenny,
Oscar.
I've put him in this car before. Like in the top car, and he's just sitting there chilling. People walking in, all this. It's awesome though, man. But this is what this is about right here. Yeah, this is why we do this: to have fun, to laugh, to spread love, to spread positivity, to make sure that everyone's fucking growing. Man, I can do nothing but cheers, and I appreciate you for coming on the podcast. Real quick, where can people find you?
Real simple. John Malott. So it's. On Instagram is where I spend most of my time.
Okay.
John, JOHN .Malott, MALOTT. On Instagram, and then johnmalott.com, the website. Just John Malott, man. You
Just-
find me,
just
bro. I'm
fucking
somewhere.
Google.
Yeah,
He's
Google
everywhere.
It. You find me.
He's everywhere. And we will also,
And go to Amazon and get that book, by the way, MLM's Dirty Little Secrets.
if you are in the MLM space, which I know a lot of you motherfuckers are,
And if you're not, maybe
this
you
is
should
it.
be.
And maybe you fucking should be. Maybe I should get back into it.
Look, I got a spot for you. Bro. I got a position
I love
waiting
that.
for you.
We will drop his handle below. And so make sure. Do you have a YouTube too? No.
Baby, we have a YouTube.
Get this man. Okay, I was about to say, get this man on YouTube.
What
Let
is
him
it
talk
called?
his shit.
Just do ours, because ours is way better. Like mine alone is like.
Yeah, she's much better to look
Yeah,
at
they
than
don't
you.
like people now say they say, "Aren't you Najla's husband?" Like they don't know, like who the fuck are you? They don't-
I love it.
Where's
I love
everyone
it.
else? Where's Najla? Anywhere I go now, it's like, where's Najla? At the Malotts on YouTube.
I love it. And y'all are
MALOTT.
posting there a lot, right? Yes.
Can we make money doing it? Like, some of you can make money on these channels. I'm like, fuck, let's do that.
I love
All
it.
right,
I love
see
it.
that,
So
yeah.
we'll drop all that below. And if you have not tried OSNAP, I promise you,
Telling
it
you.
works. I'm ready to fucking tackle fucking
Ken, Oscar, Bill, the
Bob.
pantless dude.
all of it right now. I love it. So man, I appreciate it once again. And once again, make sure you are commenting, liking, subscribing, and make sure that notification bell is turned on, because we're dropping these pretty much every fucking week, and they're bangers. They are fucking absolute bangers. You get to learn from some of the best people in the best industries, and it's truly incredible. And
Love
much
it, bro.
love, bro. Much love.
Man,
and
this is good. Enjoyed it.
let's go. Peace.
Start when we stop, we gon' get it done. Get it when we start, we gon' get it done. Start when we stop, we gon' get it done.
Anthony's World.